Good morning. I sound as if I repeat myself, but another beautiful morning, another beautiful day. It just seems to be the way it is. I spent extra time last night wandering and seeking out things not seen. I capture moments through this little phone of mine and I record them. And then later I look back at them and I sometimes can find words that fit the photo. Things not seen, knowing without knowing. That got me this morning because now I look back at some of the things that I've captured and I'm looking at a pile of my thoughts, of notes that I've taken, and I find myself being buried. But mostly they're things that I didn't know. Mostly they were things I didn't see. This is when we find ourselves being drawn to things that we have always been and known. That comes to you, and it seems to come to you easy. And I'm not saying I'm very good. It's just that I see things differently now. I feel things differently now. And a lot of times it's difficult. And a lot of times I have to guard my tongue on things that I say because sometimes things come through and it's just like I say and the person I'm near is not prepared or ready. And so in the process of learning, in the process of just being, I'm learning to curb my tongue. Not my eyes. I can't curb that. It's this journey, this beautiful journey, when you start to open up to what is around you, it just becomes a kaleidoscope of beauty. Everything is something. The things in which we see as we walk, as you take yourself away from the negativity, you will start to see things in a light that is much brighter than the negativity that wants to attach to you. Love. Whew. There's a sensitive word for me lately. It's like I'm thinking my heart is going to another level of opening up more. And I didn't think I could open it up much more than what it already was. But now it's like everything becomes beautiful. Yes. This metamorphosing or metamorphosing is quite the adventure. And to witness the transformation within your own self. And it's much easier when you're leaving a trail. I look at the words that I write, and I look at the words that I wrote a couple years ago. The words are changing. I see the photos that I take. The photos are changing. I see my desires are changing. It's all about becoming aware of who you are and opening up and letting go. Seeing without seeing. I've always been intrigued with that. And I've always taken that as to be able to see past where it is you are right now. So if you're in a moment of just sadness, loneliness, hurts, pains, the geese just flew over. See past. See yourself through it. Something that I had to do during a moment of my life where I was set back. I had to close off everything around me and see myself past the pain. And for me, this is how I survived. Not everybody may be able to do that, but for me, that's how I survived my journey, that part of my journey. And as I did this, it became more obvious to me that seeing without seeing and knowing without knowing almost come together as one. You see, I now can see outcomes. But I still deal with the ego that sits and throws doubt. The infamous, yeah, but. And now it's disguised as free will. And that, it is what it is. But I still see the true storyline. And so here's where I stand in my own power, the seeing without seeing, the knowing without knowing. And this is where I stand. So no matter what's thrown at me, no matter what's taken away, I know what is mine will always come back to me. And whatever's to be will be. And that's the universe's way. God in the universe has no other way but that. To see without seeing. Close your eyes and see how far away you can see. When you close your eyes, you can go afar, much further than you can with your physical eyes. And now take your mind with your eyes closed and go and find you're able to do much more in the space in which you are. To know without knowing. Some call that your intuition, your gut feeling. Everybody has that. No one's different than the other. It's just a matter of, are you aware? Are you accessing what has come with you? What you've come equipped with? So this journey, there's my hand. This journey is intended for you, each and every one of us, to wake from the dream. And when you wake from this dream that we come here in, that we've been in, everything changes. The things that once were so important seem not to be as important. New things pop into your life and you have a different sense of urgency as far as trying to find your way. The unrest, the unease, knowing there's something more. I've been driven for the last few years with this strong beat in my heart, as if someone was sitting in my chest with a drum just boom, boom, boom. And this beat, it's like, I know it is right there to be revealed at the right time. Then I catch myself sharing some of my thoughts, and then typically what happens is those that I share with will sit and say, but yeah, it's been 2 years, 3 years, and still I don't see it. Which really should mean that maybe it's not the time. Maybe there's still things that I'm doing for me to get me to those moments. But I'm being present to all the things that are happening. This journey is a process of letting go of things that we've attached to. And that's the biggest part for me of this journey. And the more, as I say, the more we let go of, the more opens up to what it is we were intended to be always. So, seeing without seeing and knowing without knowing. Take time today to go someplace quiet and close your eyes and go on a journey without leaving. The body stays, but the mind can go. And see what this does to you. But quiet yourself. Let your mind rest. Let go of all the stresses that are in your day, all the things that are pending, all the things yet to be done, the things, the bills, all those things that are lined up. And I'm not saying forget about them. I'm just saying put them aside for a couple of minutes. Sit, relax, breathe, 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 and watch. Ooh, there it is. Watch what happens. Ooh, that was a good one. I felt that. Knowing without knowing. So if this resonates with you, let me know. You can find me on Facebook, Nicholas Gallardo. Also on Facebook, Twin Flame Journey, for those who are on this journey. Also, Instagram, The Power of Love Heals, where it seems like I'm becoming addicted to sending off photos. There I have plenty with some thoughts. You can find me on YouTube. I'm not putting out as many on YouTube, but they're there. This one will probably go out today. Like and subscribe. You can find me on my website, Power of Love Heals. And if any of this resonates again with you, you can schedule a time for a reading, a healing. I do things remotely. I do things from right here where I'm located. So you can find me on my website, book a time if that interests you. Until next time, be well, be love, always, and stay awesome.